Hello and welcome to my video. Today I'm going to show you how to make a crochet mushroom bucket hat. For this pattern you will need two colors, your color A and B. The one will be the main hat color and the other one will be for your dots and trim. You will also need a pair of scissors, a 4.5mm crochet hook, and finally a tapestry needle. So we're going to take our main color, our color A, and our crochet hook, and we're going to make a magic circle. Magic circles can be tricky to learn, but there are a lot of great tutorials out there. Let me show you how I do it. So first I make this X around my fingers, and then we want to go under the top right side of the X, and then pull that top left side of the X through. And we're going to go around to the top left side of the X again, and then pull it through the loop. So that's the beginning of your magic circle. So now we're going to chain 2. We're going to place 12 double crochets into the magic circle. So we want to yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So again, for the double crochet, yarn over, go into the magic circle, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we're going to do 10 more of those double crochets and then we can close the circle. So I'm just finishing up my 12th double crochet here. And one way to make sure you have them is to count the little V's. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So perfect, we're ready to close it. So you want to take this tail right here and pull tight. And then to finish this round, we're going to slip stitch into the top of the first double crochet. So right here you can see the chain 3 and then we have our double crochet. So you want to go into the top stitch of the first double crochet. Then you want to yarn over, pull through, and then pull through again, and that will be your slip stitch. So then we're going to chain 2 to finish the round. Round 2, we're going to do double crochet increases. So yarn over, go into that same stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now we're going to do double crochet increases through the rest of the round. So for that, we're going to yarn over, go in the circle, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That'll be our first double crochet, and then we're going to do it again. So yarn over, go into the same stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and that's a double crochet increase. So we now go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then it's an increase. So we're going to yarn over, go into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we're going to do that in an increase in every single stitch all the way around until we get to the end of the circle. So now I'm doing my last double crochet increase. We're going to slip stitch into that first double crochet stitch. So the one right after the chain 2. Then we're going to pull all the way through and that, and now we're going to chain 2 and that completes our round. So now we're going to do a double crochet increase into that same stitch. Pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Right, then we're going to go into the next stitch, do 1 double crochet. Now we're going to go into the next stitch and do our double crochet increase. So we're going to go in and do our first double crochet and do our second double crochet into that same stitch. Now we're going to double crochet into the next stitch. You probably guessed it, we're going to do a double crochet increase into the next stitch. There's the first double crochet and now the second double crochet. And we're going to do this all the way around until we complete the round. So now I'm finishing up that last double crochet, and we're going to slip stitch into the top of the first double crochet. So then you pull through and pull through again. So now you can see we have 3 rounds of our circle. We're going to chain 2 and start round 4. So we're going to do a double crochet into that same stitch, that first stitch, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to do a double crochet into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to do a double crochet into the next stitch. And then finally we're going to do a double crochet increase into the next stitch. So we have our first double crochet, we'll do that second one in the same stitch. And as you can see for this round, we have a double crochet increase and then 2 regular double crochets. So we're going to do that for the rest of the round. And then we're going to do that last double crochet and then slip stitch into the first chain of the first stitch of the double crochet. And now you can see we have 4 little circles on the top of our hat. And then we're going to chain 2 and start round 5. So again, we're going to double crochet into the first stitch. Now we're going to double crochet into the next stitch. Double crochet into the next stitch. Double crochet. And then right here, we're going to do our double crochet increase. So we're going to go, oh, it looks like I didn't go through both of the V's there on that stitch. Let's try again. We're going to double crochet. Then we're going to add that double crochet increase into the same stitch. So now we will have, starting row 5, we will have 3 double crochets and a double crochet increase. And one way that you can kind of remember is if we count all of the double crochets and the double crochet increases, it's the same number as the round that we are on. So on round 5, we have 3 double crochets and a double crochet increase. All right, so we finished that round. We're going to slip stitch into the top of that first double crochet, and then we're going to chain 2. All right, very similar to the other rounds. We're going to double crochet into that first stitch. Then we're going to do 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to do a double crochet increase. So there's 1 double crochet, and then we're going to put the second one in the same stitch. And we're just going to repeat that pattern all the way around until we were done with round 6. All right, so now we're going to slip stitch into the top of that first double crochet to complete the circle and chain 2. So now you can see we have 6. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which means we have 1 more to do for the top of the hat, and then we will start working on the sides. So we're going to double crochet into that first stitch. Then we're going to do 5 double crochets into the next 5 stitches. It's 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to do our double crochet increase right here. So it's the first double crochet and the second double crochet. So we're going to do that for the rest of the round. And then we will have completed the first 7 rounds of the bucket hat, and we will start moving on to the sides of the hat. All right, we're going to go into that first stitch of the double crochet and then chain 2, and we have completed the top part of our hat. So now we are going to start round 8, which is when we start working on the sides of our hat. So for that, we are going to do double crochets into the back loop only. So to do a back loop only double crochet, you don't go under both V's. You go kind of in the middle of the 2 V's. And then the one farthest away from you is the back loop. So when we say back loop only, that's where we're wanting to go. So we're doing a double crochet back loop only. We're going to yarn over, go into that back loop, pull, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And that's a back loop only double crochet. So again, yarn over, go into that back loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we're going to do that all the way around until we come back to the beginning. All right, so I'm doing that last double crochet into the back loop, and we're going to slip stitch into the top of that first double crochet. Pull through both. And then we're going to chain 2, and that completes round 8. So as you can see by doing the back loop only, we've turned it, and now we're going to start working down the side of the hat. All right, so for round 9, we're going to do double crochets into each stitch. We're not doing back loop only, so we're going under both of the V's and doing that double crochet. So again, yarn over into the stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. We're going to go into the next stitch and do another double crochet. So we're going to do this all the way around until we are done with round 9. All right, so here I am doing that last double crochet. Then we're going to slip stitch into the top of the first double crochet. Pull through both loops, and then chain 2. For round 10, we are going to do 15 double crochets followed by a double crochet decrease. So first here we're going to do a double crochet, yarn over, insert the hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we're going to do a total of 15 of those, and then we are going to add a double crochet decrease. The reason we are doing this is to sort of tighten the sides of the bucket hat. That way it fits a little bit more snug on our head. So if you're making this pattern and it doesn't feel tight enough, you can add more double crochet decreases. If it is too tight, you could skip the decreases altogether in this round and the following rounds, and it'll make it a little bit larger. So we are almost to our 15th double crochet. And now we are going to do a double crochet decrease. Now the stitch I'm doing right here in the video is actually more of a modified half double crochet. So I'm going to show you how to do an actual double crochet decrease. So you want to yarn over, insert into that next stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and here we want to stop. Instead of pulling through that other 2, we're going to yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. You should have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. And so that is a double crochet decrease. You will see here that it leaves it a little bit more flat than the modified stitch that I was doing. So again, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and then you want to stop here, yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 3. So that will be your double crochet decrease. And we're again just going to repeat that pattern of 15 double crochets followed by 1 double crochet decrease until we have completed this round. So now I'm doing my final double crochet into that last stitch, and then I'm going to slip stitch into the top of that first double crochet. Chain 2 to complete the round. Round 11 will be similar to the previous round. We are going to do 5 double crochets, followed by a double crochet decrease, and then after that we will continue the 15 double crochets, followed by a double crochet decrease to complete the round. The reason we are doing the 5 double crochets followed by a double crochet decrease prior to doing the 15 double crochets followed by a double crochet decrease is to ensure that our decreases do not sit on top of each other. So by doing these 5 double crochets followed by a double crochet decrease prior, we will ensure that each decrease is roughly 5 stitches away from each other. Now doing the double crochet decrease, again, yarn over, go into the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So now we will do our 15 double crochets followed by the double crochet decrease, and we can repeat that throughout the rest of the round. So now we're going to do our last double crochet. Then we're going to slip stitch into the top of that first double crochet. And chain 2, finish the round. So now we're going to start round 12, and for this one we are going to do 10 double crochets followed by a double crochet decrease, and then back to our 15 double crochets followed by a double crochet decrease to repeat that for the rest of the round. Again, we are changing the first amount of double crochets to ensure that our decreases do not end up sitting on top of each other. And now that we have reached that decrease, again to do a double crochet decrease, yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 of the loops on the hook. So now we're doing our 15 double crochets followed by the double crochet decrease. And we're going to repeat that until we complete this round. So now we are completing that final double crochet, and we are slip stitching into the top of that first double crochet stitch, chain 2 to finish off the round. For round 13, we are going to go back to our 15 double crochets followed by a double crochet decrease. This will be the final round for the sides of our hat. So again, the double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to do 15 of those, followed by a double crochet decrease. I'm going to do the last double crochet for this round, and then we are going to slip stitch into the top of that first double crochet. We can chain 2, and we have completed this round. So as you can see, we are now finished with the side of the bucket hat. We have all of our rows there. And what we're going to do now is start working on the brim. So for this, we are going to do double crochet increases in the back loop only into each stitch. So here we have that chain 2, then we're going to yarn over, go into that same stitch in the back loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So again, back loop only. We're going to yarn over, go into the back loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and then for the increase into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. So again, we're going to put that first double crochet back loop only into the stitch, and then we want to put the second one into that same stitch. We're going to do that all the way around until we complete this round. And we will have the first layer of our brim. All right, so now we're going to slip stitch into the top of that first double crochet. And then we can chain 2 to complete the round. And as you can see, we're starting to get that floppy brim. For round 15, we're going to continue doing double crochets into the back loop only, but we're not going to increase. So we'll go into that first stitch, back loop only, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, into that back loop only, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we're going to do this all the way around until we complete the round. However, If you are wanting a bit more of a floppier brim, what you can do is add crochet back loop only increases into the brim sporadically throughout the round. As you can see here, we're going to slip stitch into the top of that first double crochet and chain 2. And as you can see here, I added roughly 8 double crochet back loop only increases throughout to kind of give that brim a bit more of a floppiness. So we're now starting round 16. We're going to go back to doing back loop only double crochets into each stitch. So again, yarn over, back loop only, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And we're going to do that all the way around until we complete round 16. Now we're going to slip stitch into the top of that first double crochet. Then we will chain 2. That'll be the end of round 16. Now for round 17, we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to do a back loop only double crochet into each stitch all the way around. So again, back loop only. You're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Right, now we are going to slip stitch into the first double crochet. And now we are going to chain 1, and we can pull that out and cut the string, and we have fastened off. So we'll pull that tight, and we are officially done with color A, and we can start adding the trim to our bucket hat. So for round 18, we're going to need color B, your trim and your dot color. What we're going to want to do is make a slip knot. So for that, I kind of go just like the magic circle, come through that top X, pull through, and then from there, you can just pull tight and you have a slip knot. So what we want to do now is attach color B to the brim of the hat. So I like to go just before where we fastened off, that way I can catch that tail. What we're going to do is insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, and then we're going to yarn over and pull through 2. So now we're going to do a single crochet into each stitch all the way across until we finish the round. And once you get to this point, I like to try and hold that tail of color A while I'm crocheting through the rest of the stitches. That way it kind of gets hidden. So I just kind of hold it there and then continue to do my single crochets all the way around until we are done with round 18. And now we are going to slip stitch into the top of that first single crochet. You want to yarn over and pull through both of those loops. And then we can chain 1, and we're going to fasten off. So we will take this string and cut it, and then pull tight, and we have completed our hat and the trim. So now we need to move on to the dots for our mushroom bucket hat. And for this, you'll notice that we are making multiple sizes and we need a total of 9 dots in varying sizes. So we're going to want to take our color B and then the same 4.5 millimeter hook that we've been using for the project, and we're going to make another magic circle. So again, I make an X. We want to go under the top right, over and pull through that top left. I twist it and then pull that top left string through the loop that we just created. You can kind of pull it tight to get it secure. And then we're going to chain 2. Now for this one, I'm doing the size 12 dot. So what we're going to do is add 12 double crochets into the magic circle. So again, a double crochet, we yarn over, insert the circle, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So again, yarn over, go into the circle, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to do that all the way around until we have our 12 double crochets. And you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So now we can pull on that tail and to close the magic circle. And then we are going to slip stitch into the top of the first double crochet stitch. So we'll insert the hook, yarn over, pull through both loops, and then we're going to chain 2. And then for the second round, we're going to do a double crochet increase into each of the stitches. So we have our chain 2, and then we're going to insert our double crochet. All right, so then it's yarn over into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then for the increase, we go into the same stitch. We're going to complete that all the way around until we finish round 2, where we will then slip stitch into the top of that first double crochet stitch. And then we can chain 1 and cut to fasten off. For these, we're going to want to make a long tail because that will help us sew in the dots later. So pull it long before you cut the string. And just like that, you have one of the size 12 dots. So after you've completed all 9 dots, it's time to attach. Before we do that, we can take our ends and sew them in. So first we're going to want to take the one that's on the magic circle at the beginning of the hat. We just want to kind of weave into those stitches and pull that string through. This will help secure the hat and then also hide that tail. So then we can change the direction a little bit so that way it's more secure. Go through a few more stitches. You want to make sure you're not going all the way through to the top of the hat, just kind of in between some of those posts. And then we can get our yarn back into the tapestry needle and we can pull through. Sometimes it can get a little difficult to pull through with these plastic tapestry needles. You can cut that string off and then we are done. And as you can see, it is sewn in and you cannot see the tail. We're going to do the same thing with the ends of the trim as well. For this, we want to hide it in the trim. That way you can't see it. So I go in between these posts for the single crochets. And then we're going to take our yarn and pull it through the side. And then we can cut it. Now we're going to do the same thing to the other side. We're going to go the other way. We're going to stay up in that color B yarn. That way it's a bit more hidden. We're going to pull the yarn through with the tapestry needle. Then you can cut that off and kind of pull on the brim of your hat and it'll disappear. So now we're ready to attach our dots. So we're going to take the tail from the magic circle, which is in the center of our dot. We're going to pick where we want that dot to be and just use that tapestry needle to pull the yarn through. And that's all we're going to do with that piece of yarn for now. Now, I like to hold the dot so that way everything is kind of still and secure. We're going to want to insert in between those single crochets and put the yarn back through the tapestry needle. And you're just going to want to sew all the way around. So we're going to come down here, pull all the way through. And then we're going to come sew up through the top into the next stitch. And pull all the way through. We're going to keep doing that until we have gone through every single crochet stitch on the dot. Once you've gone through every stitch, we want to make sure that it ends with the string pointing into the hat. And what we want to do is get these two tails closer to each other. So similar to how we sewed in the tails, I'm going to do that to just pull this side a little closer, and then I'm going to knot them. That way it's a little bit more secure. And then we can cut off the ends. As you can see, it's a little hidden, and we have completed the first dot on our hat. So now we can continue doing that, and you can really place your dots however you would like, space it however you would like, change up the sizing. I like to do 3 to 4 different size dots. That way I can mix it up and change how I want them rearranged. I typically do 3 on the top and 6 around the sides. So as you can see, here is my completed bucket hat. I changed up some of the spacing. I put some higher, some lower, some closer together. It really is up to you how you would like to attach it. And so here is the final look. And as you can see, you can do a lot of different colors. Here we have the pink with the white. I have also done a multicolor hat. Or if you're just liking the basic hat, you can always complete the bucket hat and not add the dots. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.